$1,100,000, y'all. This home tour is one you are going to watch all the way through. It is quite a spectacular house. A lot of really cool features, very interesting. Brokers open today. This one's listed with Samantha Wilson at Solid Rock. So that's what all the cars are for. But you have a detached garage over here. I believe there's another garage on that side, but we're gonna check it all out here. Check out this amazing pond over here. There's a pool in the back, circle drive, has its own gated entry, which is really cool. Y'all, look at this house. Holy smokes. A lot of my friends are inside, but I've kind of said hi to all of them, so hopefully we can get through this one without too many interruptions. But I love the courtyard here. It is a 5-bedroom, 5-bathroom house. It was built in 1975 and 4-car garage altogether. It has the in-ground pool, like I mentioned, in the back. It is 5,276 square feet, according to a recent appraisal. Absolutely gorgeous. This one has a lot of potential as even being like a like an Airbnb, and I'll talk more about that later. We're right inside here. Front yard, or front foyer area. This one actually, believe it or not, is a 3-story house. So, and, oh, Penny's telling me I gotta show you the carpet. I mean, you gonna have that in your house?
Yes.
So we have French doors into the kitchen here where everybody's hanging out. You have a dining area, and then over here we've got our laundry room, and this just goes out to the attached garage. But remember, there's the detached one over there. Now this spiral staircase goes up to one of the bedrooms, and that bedroom actually has its own, it's staged as an office right now, but it actually has a full bath and closet and everything. So really, could park here, up the staircase into your own, basically a unit, and there's a washer and dryer up there as well. So, and this could really be kind of a yard for this. If you wanted to use it as a secondary unit, income producing, whatever, could totally do that. Or if you got kids home from college, don't want to hear them when they come and go, that kind of thing. I should mention this home is actually sitting on basically 10 acres. So all of that is your property, into the trees is your property, but we're gonna talk more about the backyard in a minute. I wanna look at more of the house first with you guys. So you got a really good sized kitchen, and then I'm gonna actually go this way. So this would actually be, in my opinion, this is the formal dining, but they've staged it as a sitting area. Here's the other side of the kitchen. You have butcher block counters, which is great. Gas range back there. Obviously, that's where everyone's hanging out because that's where all the food is. But let's step out on the porch here. I mean, if you saw this from the reel, this is Mom's favorite spot. I mean, come on. Pretty fantastic. I love the arches, obviously very Spanish Mediterranean style. Check out the pool. Love all the trees. Y'all, it's so private. I mean, what more could you want? They do have an downstairs, outside room for entertaining space there. You can see they have a nice big table, but you have all of that down there. Well, we are gonna go down there in a minute, but I just wanted to head over here really quick and show you the pond, which is quite spectacular. They've got a fire pit over here. I mean, look at this. It goes all the way around the property there. They have a fountain out there, but it's just not turned on right now. They have got, looks like a little dock over there as well. It's really full because it rained a ton recently, but you got the little bench out there, fire pit, all the stuff. Pretty fantastic. And then I'll show you the pool in a minute when I actually go downstairs. Because like I said, it's 3 stories. We came in on the middle floor. So we'll go down there a little bit later. I want to show you the rest of this floor, and we'll go upstairs, and then we'll finish downstairs. So, there's the front door where we came in. Here's this really cool staircase. I love the iron details, as Penny mentioned. She loves the leopard print. Mom's over here. She had her guac. She's chilling. Love the arches in here too. So, great fireplace. I like that they painted it white, but it's that same textured stucco that you saw on the exterior walls, which is pretty cool. We'll get Mom's opinion real fast.
Of this whole place.
Yeah, what do you think?
I would live here.
It's pretty great.
I do love the whole gardening. She's obviously done a lot of work and has a lot of work to do to live here, but it's beautiful. It's absolutely worth it all.
It's pretty great. I mean, I do like the flexibility. So we haven't been over to the whole house yet. We've just been like kitchen and outside areas. But
you could have somebody room here if you want it in a couple of areas.
Well, and I didn't really realize this. We've been here for a while, but it is almost 10 acres.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
And it's got its own gate.
I should know that.
Quite well. We didn't know, but yeah. Could be like an Airbnb, a retreat. I mean,
it's so private too. I always love privacy in a place, but yeah, you've got the privacy.
Or if you're just coming from like one of our more wealthier neighboring states with higher price points, and you're selling your house there, you can buy this for $1.1 million and have all the privacy you could want. And,
oh my gosh!
And Claremore, for those that don't know, it is only like this particular area. I think we're on the north side of Claremore, so we're probably like 35 minutes from everything you could want in Tulsa, but Owasso is the closest larger town that has all the shopping, movie theaters, food, all that. But if you wanted to go see like a play or go see major acts that come to like the BOK Center, the Gathering Place, all of those really big things that are kind of the highlights of Tulsa, those are only about 35 minutes away.
Oh, this house just has a lot to offer though. It really does.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Well, there's a lot more to see, so we have to keep going. Okay. So across the way, so kitchen, everything was over there. Over here, you've got 2 bedrooms. This one, in my opinion, is the primary because I think it's the largest. Now remember, this home was built in 1975. So the bathrooms aren't as grand, spacious as brand new homes, but yet I still think they have a lot of character. Love the tub and the window here. This is the one closet, but there's a bigger closet just around the corner, but it's still a good size for what it is. You've got 2 vanities, toilet area. This is just a linen storage, just shelving, and a really good sized shower there. So I think there could be a little bit of reconfiguration if you wanted to make it more grand, but this bedroom over here is huge. And look at this closet. So you have this one, which connects into this one. So you could use this as the primary, but the layout is a little bit weird because it's basically a Pullman. So you have a vanity space here. Sorry, it's kind of cramped. I'm trying to give you the whole effect. Toilet area and then a shower. And then across the way, you have this closet, which is even bigger. Has nice light fixtures there. Same style, but it's a lot deeper. So I mean, you could use this one as your primary, but then the bathroom is a little quirky because, you know, the home was just built. We live differently now than we did in 1975. But it definitely has flexibility depending on what your needs are. Let's go around and we'll go upstairs. There's 2 more bedrooms up there. I believe there might be 3. And there's another living space / kind of game room situation. So we'll head up here. So like I said, you got a washer and dryer here. Which there was a washer and dryer downstairs. So this is the room, very large, it's got a skylight, but they've staged it as an office, but it has a full bath and closet. as well. And out this door is that spiral staircase that I showed you earlier, right here. And then the garage is right there. So you come in, come up here, have your own space. Washer and dryer are right there. Bathroom, all that's right here. And then across the way is a living room / game room, which is pretty great. But it's also kind of the shared living space for these two. Built in, I don't know what you call these. They're not day beds. But regardless, this could be the entertaining place when family is visiting. I mean, you could put a lot of beds in here too if you did want to do the Airbnb thing. There's a lot of room for that. Massive closet up here. But that's what I mean when I say like this home has a lot of potential depending on what your needs are. So yeah, I think it's pretty great. But let's go downstairs now. There's a whole nother living room, mini kitchen, there's another bedroom, and then we'll go outside and check out, I think the fastest way. Let's go this way. So let's see. What's up? Good, how are you? Good. So down here, like I just said, we've got more living space. Flip it around. Check it out. Same kind of textured fireplace. A little bit more mission style rustic down here, lighter colors. More of like an Arizona house. You have the built-ins for the drinks, mini fridge. Got a sink right here. Very nice. This goes right out to the pool, which we're gonna check out that in a minute because we're gonna end out there. This is just storage. This is utility closet, and then you've got a full bath in here. And then you have this other room that could be another bedroom, whatever you want to use it for. It's got a nice big closet and then has access to the patio, which is pretty great. Well, let's go around and go out this back door and show you the pool area. So great covered space here under the deck, and then obviously patio space for entertaining. There's that table over there, the pathway up to the back of the garage where you saw all of the jungle gym and stuff in the beginning. Not the jungle gym, but kids play area, whatever you want to say. You have a really nice fence around the pool for safety if you've got the little kids. I mean, look at this back view, y'all. What a cool house for only $1,100,000 at the time of this video, which I think is kind of a steal compared to the stuff I've seen and all that you're getting, because we're not that far from Tulsa, but anything that you need as far as day-to-day amenities is just a few minutes away in Claremore or Oasis. And you get a whole pond. It's fenced, so it's super private. There's a gate at the front, has a nice circle drive. I mean, the list goes on. And as far as things you could do for it, you know, you could use it to rent out some of the rooms because of the way it's laid out. If you wanted to do that, would be really easy. I don't know. There's a lot of potential, but I want to know what you think about it. So let Mama and I know in the comments. What was your favorite part? What would you change? What would you do differently? Do you think it's overpriced? We don't care. We're not going to be offended, but we like to know what people think. So if you're interested in it, of course, reach out to me. Be happy to show it to you, get you some more information. But whether this is the house or if it's not the house, reach out to me. Let's find you one that works. Mom and I serve all of Tulsa and the surrounding neighboring cities and communities like Claremore, where we are today, and we would love to help you. So hopefully you have a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more home tours like this, and we'll see you in the next one.